India and the US have signed a deal to manufacture semiconductor fabrication plant. Is it safe to join hands with the US in such an important industry? Uh, it's a good question, sir. Uh, Ideally, you want to go it alone. Ideally, you should do it on your own. It'll take you 20 years perhaps to reach where you want to reach, but so what? So what? Uh, for some reason, there's a significant amount of closeness between India and the US. Nothing, I have nothing against the US, but we know that the US sees India as a long-term threat and a rival. Long-term, not today. Today, India is insignificant. Today, India is like a grasshopper on the grass. Okay, in 20 years, India could be the next China if India continues along the same trajectory that it's on right now. By by a 2050 horizon, India could be a genuine competitor for the US. So the US doesn't want that to happen. So and India has, India is greatly penetrated, let's say, by the US. And this penetration began in the early 90s after the downing of the Iron Curtain, and that's when Indian politicians needed new daddies, and that's where the infiltration of India began, especially after the economic reforms of the early 90s, and so on. So India is deeply penetrated. The superpower has assets all over the place within India, in every institution, in every political party, one would imagine. So it's not that surprising that the Americans are involved in all these things. I think it kind of, to some extent, compromises the country. Yeah, but yeah, that's where you are today. I mean, you have. Uh, I remember Google provides Wi-Fi to Indians in various railway stations in India. We have allowed Google to do that free Wi-Fi. I mean, if you want to save a few bucks, just to save a few bucks, you inviting Google to provide Wi-Fi. They're going to collect all the information, all the data of every single person who passes through the railway station. But there you have it. So I think we have these rather bizarre policies. The government, I think clearly the people who run the government are way more intelligent than somebody like me, so probably they know better. But I think it's rather, one has to be more careful than what we are being right now.